Hey there, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back in front of the camera after a long time. As you guys know, I was not well. I'll do a morning thoughts episode. I'll give you updates. Hopefully, you're doing good. And you'll see in morning thoughts episode what was happening with me. I'll share with you. And then, I'll talk about some fragrances upcoming fall month in Bangladesh and also price of fragrances. A lot of these things, new releases. We'll talk about it. Really good to see you. Actually, you are seeing me after a long time. It's around 7 a.m. here in Dhaka. It's weekend. It's been a long weekend actually. There was official holiday on Thursday. Then people left the city, and we were enjoying peaceful and quiet for a while. So today is the last day. People will be rushing back because tomorrow onwards it's gonna be new month and new working week. So I hope you're physically well, which is very very important. I just understood the hard way. We'll talk about it, but I have 3 episodes for you. First episode, I would like to do an individual review on a house called Creation Lamis or Lamis. And this is a Middle Eastern house, a very budget friendly house. I reviewed like 3 to 4 fragrances from this house so far, but there are plenty more out there. Okay. So these are houses you see in normal shopping malls, like if you go to a mini mart, like, I don't know, like they can be found basically in majority supermart or something like that. So these are not your high-end designer fragrances. These are more like budget fragrances. Okay. So fragrance I'm going to talking about today is called Everyone Noir. Yesterday I talked about it. I brought it. Last night I felt like doing the review, but I felt tired, so I'm doing it early morning. So this is a three-part presentation. Previously I reviewed from this line. This is I think the third and the last one. If there are more, I don't know. It was the first one was this one. It's called Creation Lamis Everyone. Okay, this bottle, this if you see this kind of presentation anywhere, they're all the same presentation. So different coloration, different names, right? So this one I bought quite a while back, and this is very nice replacement to CK1 kind of fragrance. Okay, very nice looking bottle, and I really like this. This is kind of perfect unisex perfume. Second one I did review was this one, the quite an interesting one, Lamis Creation Everyone Oud. Okay, you see the name, and this one is a very nice amber color bottle, and this is similar to somewhat. If you see my review, it's similar to Frank Olivier Oud Touch, some of the other like Latafa Oud Mood, this kind of a loud oud fragrance. This one has definitely good longevity, definitely better than the first one. So the third one that I always saw. So a few days back I was not mentally okay, so I just went to do some shopping, pick up some fruits and stuff, veggies, and then I saw these and I got. Last night I did. I think Azure was that name, Azure Cologne or something like that, and this one side by side. So this is a three-part presentation as I told you. This pouch is very interesting one. If you see it somewhere, you want to collect it, and it looks kind of unique. Okay, it's kind of like a pouch, and then the prices, if you notice here, it has gone up. Okay, these used to be 1,200 taka, means around $12. Now it's about $20. Okay, so price is almost doubled due to inflation. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's no longer that cheap, but it's not also super expensive. So this is kind of like a pouch, like a leathery texture, and the box is very generic. This is the cheapest box ever seen. Like you put some showpiece and stuff, and then you put in a main box. That's kind of a box. It's one of the most cheap, but the fragrances are cheap, so there's nothing to complain. The bottle, however, follows suit. This is the Noir bottle. It really gives that dark color, looks nice. And I think this is kind of, one, it represents one, and this is how you open and spray. I personally find it very annoying because usually people like to spray, hold and spray, right? This one, you have to spray around there and then grab and spray. It's kind of annoying. They could have done better, design to the bottle. That's what I feel. Base looks like that. These are not going to be cloned a lot, so don't worry. And let me show the sprayer. Small bursts. Okay, so I have it on the paper. I'm not going to put it on my skin. I'm wearing something for the morning. Where did my fragrance go? What am I wearing? I think I was wearing, forgot. I'm wearing, I think, probably this one, Hindu Kush. I'll respray and then after a while. But I woke up early morning, which is not happening for a long time. So let's spray this. Yep, I can have the dry down already. Let me a couple of sprays. Okay, so this basically is an interesting one. I'll hold it here, and it's a sweet, to my nose, is a sweet fruity floral fragrance. Okay, and this one also is built for perhaps winter or fall, just like the oud one. Okay, these both are a darker collection, darker brothers from the line. The original one, the Everyone, you can see from the bottle color, It looks like CK1, Aqua Digio. So you can use this for summer. Not that I use it a lot. Maybe I'll give it or sell it or something like that. But I just want to review. So this one you can see the noir basically means dark. Okay, and dark. What kind of dark? Dark can mean spicy, oud, woody, incense, smoky. So this one is very sweet, very sweet fragrance. Think of silver, like Bogart silver scent. Okay, that kind of a sweet, powdery. It reminds me of some Bogart fragrance. And to be honest, I don't know if it's a clone of something, but this one is has the sweetness, powdery sweetness, like a tonka, very strong tonka. I think I read somewhere there's a peach note, there's some florals, sandalwood, some fresh grassy vibe, and also maybe to my nose I'm detecting some sort of spice. Okay, it's kind of spicy as well. So the spice is not super nose burning, but it's like a fresh, sweet. It's a weird combination. Okay, so if you like, simply saying, Silver Sun by Bogart, any of its flankers, you would appreciate it. Okay, so this one I think can be worn by like schoolgoers, college. If you're studying a collection. I read an interesting comment yesterday when I reviewed that Lamis, other one, Azure. Someone commented, when you're broke, this is your best friend. You can still shop for. I really appreciate that, and I think I agree. This kind of brands you don't feel. If you're broke, you're fragile, you just want to do some shopping. Just go and see somewhere like $20. Not gonna break my bank. Even if it's $10, $15, anywhere, it's cheap, right? So for people who like to pick up fragrances just to be happy, this would make you happy. This whole line will make you happy. You can pick up the whole line, let's say for 30, $35, randomly. That would be great. But uh, one thing about this fragrance, remember the build quality in these are not top notch. Okay. So some downsides are the longevity is good. This one, the oud, the sick, everyone, it's kind of weak. But this ones, they have excellent longevity. So you expect to get in colder months. Some people may not agree because if you live in subcontinent, your scenario is different. Okay, I'll just tell you. Some people say that, hey, how come you got from that line yesterday? So I did the whole Tom Ford inspired line by Mason Alhambra. I said I got like 2 to 3 hours. And someone said, how come I get 9 hours from it? How is that possible? Is it yours fake? I'm like, no. And someone already replied, but our part of the world scenario is different. Weather is totally very, very rough. Longevity and, you know, projection is very poor in most of the year because very hot and humid. What kind of hot and humid you have to get down here to understand. Okay, and if you live in a colder country, naturally fragrance will last longer because imagine you can keep food, fragrances in the fridge. Colder situation, food and fragrances, they stay fresh, and even if you keep flowers, they're going to stay fresh. So colder countries, naturally fragrances last longer. So this one, perhaps in your European countries, USA, it will last about 6 to 8 hours. I don't know, but the downsides are the build quality. These can be extremely synthetic and can burn your nose. It can have allergies if you spray and smell right away. If you give it some time, then you spray, no problem. But even if you smell it on the dry down, it doesn't smell the most quality. Okay, so this one, remember, it's a sweet fragrance. It's a piercing fragrance. It's a very nice fragrance to wear. But when you wear it, you may not get a compliment because when people are used to, and I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but if people are used to something like Acqua di Gio Profumo, Dior Sauvage, Jean L'Homme, they can tell to their nose the quality difference. Body spray versus expensive cologne, Chanel, Dior's, or Hermes. So in that way, you may not get a compliment. People may not complain because this fragrance smells pleasant. Okay, all these three smell pleasant. But if you overdo it, this is the caution I'll give you. This and the oud. If you overspray these two fragrances, they're gonna be loud. Okay, especially the oud can be extremely loud. So use with caution. Do not try to beg for attention like spray all over head to toe. You'll be very very unpleasant. Okay. So it's an okay fragrance. This is my third favorite from the line, least favorite to be honest. I just wanted to review this. But if you want to collect the whole line, there's no problem. I'm not saying it's a very terrible one. It's like overall score, I'll give this like a 7 out of 10. Okay fragrance for the price. A budget fragrance is a good fragrance, but better than that is this one. I'll give it 8 or 9 for overall ranking, the oud. But my most favorite, to be honest, is the safest one, CK Everyone. This one is a must try. This one, when I spray this again, it just reminds me of CK1. Yeah, just like CK1, it's just so pleasant. It brings back so many memories. This is my most favorite from the line. So check them out. And I think if you spray all of them, you'll be surprised pleasantly, like, oh, I did not see that coming. So thanks so much for watching. I have one more list, then we'll do the morning thoughts episode. Take care. Bye bye.